In this far corner of my city is where I have my suburban area, currently containing the King of the Hill house, which I'll have a video on very soon, and my full-size build of the Simpsons house. Both of these houses are built on 48 by 48 base plates, and this is just a temporary spot for these houses. Eventually, it'll be filled with more urban buildings. The issue placing them here is that this makes it 3 standard base plates deep, and I only have enough room to go 2.5 base plates deep. Therefore, it overhangs and throws off the symmetry of the rest of the city. What I'm going to do soon is add another section to this wraparound desk and move my computer to this corner. In the corner where my computer currently is will become the new suburb area. The couch will be rotated over to here, and as the modern city expands, the medieval city will be moved to a new table. Anyways, let's get back to the Simpsons house. I unfortunately missed the original run of this set, but was given a knockoff Quickie Mart in Simpsons house a few years ago. When I came across a bunch of these 4x3 bricks on a pick-a-brick wall, I decided to combine them and other pieces I had with the Simpsons house set to build out a house that was accurate to the layout of the real house, which is surprisingly consistent for an animated show. I'm really excited that Lego is bringing back The Simpsons, and I'll definitely be getting the Krusty Burger set. If they end up re-releasing the house, I hope they do it in a pinkish color, as all the interiors of the house have always been pink, and the exterior was also pink in the early seasons. If that happens, I'll be getting that and totally rebuilding this. Starting with the exterior, I still use the building style from the official set for the 2 bay windows, and the garage door, which I'm not really a fan of. You'll see why momentarily. I did away with the brown trim that stuck out around the front door as the arch didn't look right, and I felt the brown door itself gave off a similar trim effect. Adding to my wish list of a house re-release is curved doors for here and all the bedrooms. I put bushes in the front so I could reenact this meme. Making that a kinetic play feature is another thing that's on my house re-release wish list. My house does not use the fold-out feature of the original, but instead a traditional modular floor-by-floor removal. Moving into the first story, we have a little backyard. I'm currently using the Home Alone treehouse as a placeholder for Bart's. And through the front door, we have the staircase and entryway. In the back of the entryway, I have this little 2-stud wide closet door. The scale of this build is so big, I have space to place closets in just about every room, something I'd usually forego. Next up is the piano and fireplace room. This is also one of my only buildings where I actually have space in the fireplace for an open chute. Coming around, we have the piano. It's the same mini build that came with the original set. I kept most of their furniture the same. And along this wall is a photo of Abe and space to add a bookshelf and another chair on the floor. Moving through the large arch, we have the famous living room into the intro sequence couch, with of course Itchy and Scratchy on the TV. I shrunk down the couch build here as the original was comically huge and would not fit in the room. With this couch, there's enough room for the phone on one side and a lamp on the other, just like in the show. I'll have Homer join Marge on the couch as we go through the back door located on this wall. Here, we see Ned Flanders grilling up some hot dogs. And Hank Hill's truck is there in the alley behind him. Moving into the next room, we have the kitchen. As you can tell by this arch, some of the pieces I used in this are very old, but this piece from the mid to late 90s is still younger than the Simpsons show. Looking at the counter, I used the same style from the original set but expanded it to again match the show. We have a dishwasher, oven, and window in the middle of the cabinets, and this checkered floor tiling. Over here you can see the very basic refrigerator build. On the opposite corner, we have a small informal dining table with a tobacco plant on it. And through the arch, we have a large formal dining room with a picture of Maggie, space here to add plants or more furniture, and the big open bay window. On the other wall, we have a small pink storage chest, also as depicted in the show. Next up is the seldom seen den, and the downstairs bathroom. I still need to finish the sink area here, but the rest looks nice. Some of the layouts I researched for the build had a wall between the garage and the den. I did away with it as it adds nothing and it just shrunk the usable den space. The room is depicted as a few different things in the show, but it always has these floor-to-ceiling cabinets with a little built-in window seat. On the back wall of the den is a side door, and on the wall next to it is the door to the garage. The removable roof panels use the same method as the original build. I get the bowl shapes were supposed to represent ceiling lights, which worked great for the fold-out build, but they can't really be seen here, so I've been slowly replacing them when I need to add a toilet bowl somewhere. There's more than enough room in here for Homer's car, and I also want to build the car built for Homer at some point. There's also room for this industrial sink, paint cans, and tools, all certainly stolen from Ned Flanders. As you can see, the garage door doesn't close all the way when tiling is added to the driveway. It also doesn't stay up well. I think a rail system garage would work a lot better as done in the corner garage set. The only issue is the part isn't wide enough for the garage. Now let's go up the stairs to the second story. Here, you can see the little balcony overlooking the entry hall, and space on the wall to add more Simpsons pictures. Something I will do using the stickers or prints from my Fantasy House re-release. Moving around, we have the hallway, with a hatch to the attic over here. You'll see that when I put the next section on. Again, all the bedrooms have space for their own closets, as the scale for this is huge. This back bathroom is currently unfinished as I didn't have the pieces in the right colors that I needed when I built this. Right up from the top of the stairs is Homer and Marge's room. It includes the same bed build as the original set. There's studs in the wall and floor to place other furniture, I just haven't built it yet. This first door goes into their closet, and this other one into their bathroom, with a walk-in shower and toilet, again matching the colors from the show. Next door down the hall is Lisa's room. There's her desk, bookshelf, bed with studs to add another shelf, Jazz Fest poster, and a stud in the corner to place Lisa's saxophone. I think Lisa must have left it at the jazz club. The next door down is, of course, Bart's bedroom. I added and built his bed from scratch, but made sure to make it match the same style as the other beds. There's a poster of Krusty, his desk on the opposite wall, and a shelf for comic books and toys over here. Then, his giant closet in the back. Coming around to the other side of the hall is Maggie's room. Nothing is really in here right now except for her crib, as that's the only piece of furniture that came with the original. And back here is Maggie's closet. And finally, at the other end of the hall is that unfinished bathroom I was talking about. All the studs on the wall are where the shower and tub will go, with the toilet and sink to be placed on the opposite corner by the window. And then this large dresser over here, which doubles as one of the walls to Maggie's closet. Last up is the attic. The roof panels all can be removed to see into it, and through the hatch, we have not Bart, but his evil twin Hugo. Or was it the other way around? Over here you can see I ran out of 4 wide tan slopes. Luckily, I had 3 light yellow ones, which match tan a lot better than this, that remained unused from my uphouse build. So I'm going to replace them now. Much better. And that's my Simpsons house. As I said before, I'm hopeful the Krusty Burger set leads to a re-release of the house, as well as many more sets in the revival of the Simpsons theme.